Alrighty guys, welcome one and all. This is your host, Untitled Chapter. We are playing The Hunters. Let the co-op challenge commence. So just for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we actually have a co-op challenge going on between myself, Rough Swordsman Wargamer, and Tony's Board Life to see which one of us can be the best U-boat captain out there. So we got a couple setup instructions that we're doing. We decided amongst the three of us, hey Jay, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for all your hard work on those logos for the war room. So thank you for that. Appreciate all the time and effort and trouble you've gone through. I haven't had a chance to really sit down and look at them yet. It's been a kind of a busy week so far. So thanks anyways. I wanted to let you know. All right. So the restrictions are obviously we are going to be doing live streams, the three of us, and we're going to keep track of our how we go with our campaign. We are going to all choose the same U-boat. We're going to choose the same starting date. And we're going to try and go as long as we can with each of us. So we decided on the Type 9C U-boat. And so we're starting in May 1941 because that's when they were first available. So that's going to be the general setup there for the submarines. So figured I would get out a video before the other guys start getting into it, so they have something to compare what we're doing. So we're doing the Type 9C. We're not using any of the absent rules, and we are all going to be live streaming and using the dice that came in the box because for some reason they think, you know, I'm going to cheat with my special super cool cheaty dice or something. So yeah, they're very nervous about this, about me destroying them in U-boat because they saw my previous U-boat, the Hunters episodes, and they saw how we were just tearing apart the enemies. I think we got up to about 30,000 tons. We were still going on that, but so they decided to challenge us. I didn't actually own this game at the time. And so I finally decided to pick this up. I also picked up the Hunted as well. So we got a lot of U-boat gameplay, hopefully for you guys. So this is going to be kind of my setup. When I roll the dice, obviously I'm going to put them in. You're going to get to see the rolls because, of course, I'm not going to be like Rough Swordsman where I roll them off screen and then just say, oh yeah, are we playing with the tournament? We discussed playing with the tournament rules, but let's see. What was the tournament rules? I can't remember what we decided, to be honest, because it's been a couple weeks that we actually did this. So what is the tournament rules? Let's look that up. Where are... I know they're in here somewhere. Tournament. Let's see. Tournament. Let's see if we can find tournament. And of course, they don't have a in the index, so that's not going to be very helpful now, is it? Let's see if I can find the tournament rules. I know we talked about it. Let me just review them because you brought up a good point. Multiplayer and tournaments. There we go. Yeah, we're just doing a top tonnage tournament. All players agree to this. All players start at an agreed date upon and the same U-boat type and run patrols until killed or until June 1943. The player with the most tonnage sink wins, dead or alive, based on one of the two tournament formats, blah, blah, blah. So we're just doing the long tonnage tournament. Start date of May 1941, and we're going to choose the 9C. So that is 13.2.3 if you're following along in your rule book at home. So yes, so we're going to be doing that. I am certainly not an expert. I haven't played enough of this game to be an expert. So if I miss something in the rules or whatever, somebody's going to have to let me know. So we are, dun 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 dun, we are actually going to be playing So I went onto YouTube and I typed in U9C submarines, and it took me to the Wikipedia. So you can see there's the Type A submarines, the Type B submarines, and the Type C submarines. So Type C submarines are ones that have an additional 43 tons of fuel, increases the boat range, blah, blah, blah. And so you can see there was all these different U-boats for the Type 9C submarines. So what I decided to do was, we're going to randomly choose one, and that's the one we're going to follow. And so I'm like, well, and you can see that this one's highlighted, and none of the other ones are highlighted, so I only clicked on one. So it wasn't like I was trying to find one that was super good or anything special about it. I just kind of randomly said, let's choose U-506. So when we go in, let's find out about our submarine, right? So German submarine U-506. It was a Type 9C U-boat, Nazi Germany Kriegsmarine during World War II. The submarine was laid down 11th of July 1940 at the Düsseldorf Yard in Hamburg as Yard number 296. It launched on the 20th of June 1941 and commissioned 15th of September 1941 under the command of Camp Lieutenant Erich Wundermann. After completing her training with the 4th U-Boat Flotilla based in Stellan, the U-507 was transferred to the 10th U-Boat Flotilla for frontline service in 1st of February 1942. She sank 14 ships. 3 were classified as damaged. Another vessel was declared a total loss. The submarine's mission, particularly the sinking of the merchant ship Heradia, and later involvement in the so-called Lucandia incident, is chronicled in the 2016 book called So Close to Home. She was sunk in the Atlantic on the 12th of July, 1943 by depth charges dropped by the U.S. B-24 Liberators. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What do you got going on here, Jay? Always standard tonnage for the different ship classes. So what you'll need... a random name. Oh, I see. A random name for our captain. No, I'm going to go with Camp Lieutenant Erich Wundermann. Erich Wundermann was a German U-boat commander in World War II and received a recipient of the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. The Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross is awarded to recognize extreme battlefield bravery or successful military leadership. So that's who we are. That's our boat. Russ Swordsman's here. Oh, he's going to check out his competition. Yes, he is. So that is who we are. We are Captain Lieutenant Erich Wundermann. And we are U-506, my friends. Let the chaos begin. All right, so back to what our setup here. As we have Rough Swordsman in the house, one of our participants, one of our challengers. One of us is going to win this challenge. As I said, it's not looking good. Since Ruff was here, I did a search for Type 9 submarines, and it came up with the list of the different 9C submarines, and I decided I was just going to randomly choose one, and this is the one I chose, U-506. Unfortunately, she was sunk in the Atlantic on 12th of July, 1943 by depth charges. But let's see what she did, actually. Let's bring this back up for a second. Yeah. It actually goes through first patrol, second patrol, third patrol, fourth patrol, fifth patrol. You see, we sank a total of, does it tell us how many total tonnage was sunk? Probably somewhere in here. Somewhere in here probably tells us what the total tonnage was. Probably. It didn't tell us in our intro, I don't think. It's interesting that this submarine was part of the sinking of the merchant ship Heradia and later involved in the so-called Lacandia incident. The Lacandia incident is a series of events surrounding the sinking of the battleship troop ship in the Atlantic Ocean on the 12th of September 1942 during World War II and a subsequent aerial attack on German and Italian submarines involved in rescue attempts. RSM Nicosia, carrying 2,732 crew, passengers, and soldiers. And you can find out more information if you want. But, where's our total tonnage sunk? Let's see. I'm looking. It tells about the length and the height in the submarine. Its speed. Its 5th Patrol U-506 final voyage began on the 6th of July, 1943. On 12th of July, the U-boat was attacked by USS AF B-24 Liberator bombers from the 1st Anti-Submarine Squadron in the North Atlantic west of Vigo, Spain. In position 42 degrees by 30 north, 16 degrees by 30 west, the U-boat was located by aircraft CS-137 10-centimeter radar, which the Germans could not detect, and was attacked by 7 depth charges. The U-boat broke in two, and about 15 men were seen in the water by the pilot, who dropped a life raft and a smoke flare. Only 6 men were rescued by a British destroyer 3 days later. Okay, so 14 commercial ships sunk, 69,000 tons, 3 commercial ships damaged for 23,000 tons, and 1 commercial ship, which was the total loss of 6,000 tons. So that's what we're trying. We're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes. We never know what's going to happen. Oh my God, don't start, Jay. It does not sound British to me. All right, so let's get out the dice, out of the bag, and let's see what we got here. So let's get the show on the road here. Let's put up a number that these guys, these chicken hearts, Rough Swordsman Wargamer, and Tony's Board Life, they don't want to start theirs yet because they want to see. They're gonna try and cheat the system. I know how these guys operate. I know it. That's all right. I'm willing to step up to the plate and get things done. Ah, the smell of new dice. Ah, yes. All right, so let's go through the procedures here. Again, not an expert at this game at all, but can't be that hard, right? So we're going to roll for our assignment. That's going to be our first assignment right here. So we are U-Boat Patrol assignment. This is January to June 1941. So let's see what kind of assignment we get, shall we? Let's see what kind of assignment we're going to get. Now, I better make sure that you guys can see the rolls because I don't want to... I am a Cap Lieutenant. KPTLT, which is actually the little token I have out, which is what you normally start the game with anyways. All right. So here we go. Let's see what our patrol is. January to June 1941. Again, we're starting in May 1941. So let's see what we get. We got a 5. 5 says Atlantic. 5 is Atlantic. So we're going on Atlantic patrol. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly. Okay. So we're going on the Atlantic patrol. All right. So there we go. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think we have to worry about any of that stuff. Encounter charts. Right. Here we go. So before we go out, we got to set up our... So the Type 9C start with 22 torpedoes. 12 of them are steam, and 10 of these are electric torpedoes. So I have them all out. You can adjust up to 4 of these torpedoes. So what I think I'm going to do, because I think the steams are better, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 4 extra steam torpedoes. So it gives me 6 electric, right? And I'll try to make this neat and organized so that no one can say that I'm up to no good. I'm sure Rough Swordsman will say that anyways, but... So there we go. Come on, boys. Let's go sink some British ships. Sink some ships. Alright, so we can have forward torpedo tubes, deck guns. We actually only have 5 ammo in the deck guns, which is pretty low. So this was not a big deck gun kind of ship. They didn't use this much for anything. So you have 5 deck guns. And so there, I think that's that. And we got our 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 torpedoes. We're going to load some torpedoes in the forward tubes. And I think we're going to load... we're going to load them all. We're going to load them all with steam torpedoes. And we have 2 aft torpedoes. So we're going to put them in there as well. And the electrics are just going to be trying to make it neat and organized so you guys can see the best you can see. Alright, so I'm trying to keep everything. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Let me just check here. Smell of new dice. My rank, yep. A high rank may choose his mission. Yeah. That comes later though. I think you start the game off with this cop lieutenant. I think that's like the default. So that's what I'm going with. Nothing special, just a regular guy. We got our hull and our damage. We got our ship ready to go. We move this over to the transit Bay of Biscay in the Atlantic. So we got the old encounter chart here. Alright, so we have the Bay of Biscay special missions. That's a good question. Do I roll on this one first, or do I just roll on the Atlantic first? It does say transit. Let me look at the actual map. Maybe the map might tell us here. So this is our map of what we're doing here. We're going to start over here in port. Then we are going to go to the transit Bay of Biscay. Then another transit, is that correct? Yeah, then there's another transit. Then we're going to do the British, we're going to do the Atlantic. Oh, we're going out here. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're going to go Bay of Biscay, transit, Atlantic, 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 Atlantic. Then swing around to the transit, and then back to port. So we're kind of going out, we're doing this patrol, and then we're coming back in. All right, so the only question I have is Transit Bay of Biscay. There is a Bay of Biscay and / special mission, so I think we roll on this for this first one. So 2, 3, or 4 means we're going to encounter an aircraft, and that's usually bad. That is usually bad. So we start in, that's a good question. We start actually in, does it tell us which area we actually start? I think we just, they're labeled as ports. Port G, I think is, no, it's going to be Port F. We start in Port F, I think. And then go to the transit. Yeah, so that's the only way to get to the transit Bay of Biscay is through Port F. So we start in Port F. I don't know where Port F is. It doesn't say. So, and this, let's make sure. Is this for the U-boats? Yeah, this is for the 9s. No, that's not 9. Where's my 9s? (9C). There we go. All right, for use with U-boat type 9C, or 9A, B, and C right there too. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Port F sounds like it's French. Oh yeah, well, I mean, we're not exactly doing what was on U-506, because actually U-506 didn't even take its first patrol until 1942, so we're kind of jumping ahead. We're not playing the exact, which I think is super cool, because in the Hunters they actually have, let me show you this, because this is really cool. If you get the newer edition of the Hunters, which Tony doesn't have, but if you get the newer edition, what printing? I think this is the 3rd printing, is that right? If you get the 3rd printing, yeah, if you get the 3rd printing of the Hunters, they actually come with these Commandant Cards. And so you can take one of the Commandants, and it gives you all the information about them, and it gives them like a special ability, and then you can actually follow his career. And so, like, the first one is an Atlantic Patrol. The second one is the Atlantic Patrol. The third one is the British Isles. The fourth one's the British Isles. The fifth one's Norway. And so you can actually go through and replay their career. And I wonder if our guy, let's see if our guy probably didn't make the cut, because he didn't make it, I guess. Let's see if our guy made the cut. So you got Herbert Sutzi, Otto Casimir, Wolfgang Lutz, Eric Topp, Henrik Levy, Victor Stolnitz, Henrik Lyman Wellenbach, and Karl Manfred Manton. Yes, our guy did not make it into the cut for GMT. Bastards. All right, so we're going to roll on the Bay of Biscayne and hopefully dodge. So a 2, 3, or 4 will mean aircraft. Everything else will be blank. So we do not want to see a 2, 3, or 4. I'm sure Rough Swordsman is going 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, or 4. No, it's a 7. 7 is blank. So we're good. No aircrafts. We move on. We go to the transit location. We go to transit. Let's see, does transit? Transit does have an area, as you can see. 2 or 3 are aircraft. 12 is a special ship. So 2, 3, or 12. Let's see if we roll a 2, a 3, or a 12. I'm sure Rough Swordsman is cursing my dice right now. That is it's a 10. Oh, that's close, but a 10 is nothing. A dash. Nothing. So we go into the Atlantic. We are now, where did I do with my map? Here we are. So we've made it through Port F, through the transit of the Bay of Biscayne, and through the transit, we're now into the Atlantic Ocean. We got to go through all these Atlantic ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And then we'll go back to transit, which we roll, I believe, twice. And then we'll end up back in port. Actually, no, actually we will go back the same way we came in, I believe. Yes, we will. Okay, so yeah, you can either take the long route or you can take the short route. This is going to be a shorter route. So go through the transit of Biscayne. You go through the transit. You go into the Atlantic, and then you go back through the transit of Bay of Biscayne, and then back to port. Whew! All right. So we are in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, this is where the meat of the action comes. So we're in the Atlantic. Patrol 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, and 12 are all going to mean something. Let's see what we get. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 6! Oh, it's a convoy. It's a convoy. It's a convoy. That's kind of bad, actually. Is it? Is it? No, wait. Is convoy good? I can't remember if the convoy is a good one. Convoy. Roll 4 times for each ship size and ID. Oh, and the convoys do have escorts. Ugh. So we've come across some ships, 4 ships with a convoy escort. All right, so now I believe what we got to do is we got to roll on another chart here to find out what we've got. So let's see where that chart is. That would be super good. So here's all of our other things. There should be, I think, a chart you roll on to figure out what kind of see here. I don't see it on this one. Let's see, is it on this one? Oh, here it is, right here on the bottom of this one. Sorry. So you roll a D. Oop, don't go far, charts. I need you. All right, so determine size of ship. Roll a D6 per ship. 1 to 3, it's a small freighter. 4 to 5 is a large freighter. And 6 is a tanker. So let's go through the steps one at a time. So ship number 1 is a 4. That's going to be a large freighter. It's going to be a large freighter. We'll roll for the targets here in a second. Ship number 2 is a 6. Oh, that's a tanker. Target number 2 is a tanker. Number 3 is a 4, which is a large freighter again. So we got a lot of big ships. Number 4 is a 3, which is a small freighter. We're a small freighter. All right, we'll roll for those in a minute. We will roll for day or night. So 1 to 3 is day, 4 to 6 is night. This is going to be a big one here. We want a 4 to 6. We want it to be nighttime because it's harder for them to see us and spot us. So 1 to 3, it's day. 4 to 6 is night. Oh, it's a day. It's day. It's day. It's day. It's day. So we're going to be submerged here for sure. Now, we can try to switch it to night. We can kind of foul this group and see if we can stay, foul them and see if we can attack them when it gets to nighttime. Or we can just go and attack them now in the day. So let's see. I gotta have to look at that. It doesn't matter if you do day or night first. It doesn't matter. It's all random rolls. So we want... Alright, following escorted ships and convoys. Oh, that's to follow them. What we want to do is try to switch to nighttime. We want to lurk around until we can change it to night. So let's see. There's a rule for that. I'm sure there is. Don't remember what it is, but I remember doing it. So what do we do? 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 Patrols, we don't need to worry about that. Special missions, no, no, no. Types of encounters. Actually, Rough Swordsman Wargamer, just so you know, is not the correct procedure from what's in the rulebook. You go types of encounters, then you determine the size and ship ID, then you do day and night engagements, and then combat. I'm just looking in the book. I think there's a, where is it here? Is there? I think there's a like a step by step. Is it on here? Oh, that's combat. I thought there was like a little cheat sheet thing. Maybe not. All right, so you go through the steps here. Consult the encounter chart to determine each size and shape. You roll blah, blah, blah. For North Atlantic patrol assignments only, conduct the North America target roster determination. Record the tonnage of each ship on the log. As you identify type and size of ships, select the corresponding target ships. Once all ships have been identified, players may decline to attack. If so, the encounter is over and the U-boat is undetected. Move your U-boat to the next transit box and make the next roll if it's a 2x or 3x box. Blah, 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 blah. For each engagement, consult the encounter chart and roll a d6 to determine if it's day or night for the encounter. The time of day can have an impact on torpedo attacks and detection, and night surface attacks can only be conducted at night, obviously. Once all ships have been identified, determine the ship's size. The player may attempt to switch from day to night at the risk of losing contact. Ships may not be changed from day to exception. Undamaged capital ships may not be changed from day to night. Okay. Consult the encounter chart to attempt changing to night. There is never any reason to change to day. You run the risk of losing contact with the target on a roll of 5 or 6, in which case the encounter immediately ends. All right. So it is day. We can switch it over to night on a roll of 1 to 4. And then 5 or 6, we just lose them because we couldn't keep up with them or whatever. So there's a risk you lose it. But before we do that, we should roll to find out what these guys are, because we have to determine, is this something we're worth risking to lose or not? Because if it's some juicy target, we don't want to lose it. So here we go. We're going to roll percentile. So for me, percentile is going to be, this is the 10s and this is the 1s. So this would be a 82, right? So it's black followed by white. This would be a 92. This would be a 12. All right? They are unescorted. No, they're not. If you look at Atlantic, it says convoy, right? Convoy. Down here is the definition of convoy. Roll 4 times for each ship, size, and ID. Convoy has escort. So they have an escort. So they're not unescorted. So convoys, I think, always have escorts. Sometimes you'll have just a ship, And sometimes you have a ship and an escort. But convoys, I think, always have escorts. Aha! See, he's trying to cheat me. He's like, oh, just roll. You don't need to change it tonight. Just roll. And then he wants me to get blown up. Oh, rough swordsman. Why do you do this to me? Why? So, yeah, we need to find out if there is some juicy targets we like, because we're going after tonnage, right? So we got a small frigate. Let's roll on the small frigate chart and see who. In fact, let's get our logbook out. We should probably record some of this. Right? Let's do this. Oh, I gotta go grab a pen, guys. I'll be back. Hang on. Yeah, he wants to sink me right away, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he is trying to mess with my brain, too. Oh, my God. He is... All right, so this is U-Boat 506. Commandant is going to be Eric, E-R-I-C-H, Wunderman, W-U-R-D-E-R-M-A-N-N. All right, so we are starting in May 1941. All right, so this will be patrol number 1. Targets, ship name, and tonnage. All right, so we're gonna try and record some of this information. So let's go to our we'll just do it in order here. We'll just do small frigate first. So our small frigate, let's find out who it is. It is 32. 32 is the Trirlby. T-H-I-R-L-B-Y. It's 4,900. So this is the small frigate. We roll 30. What do we roll? 32. The Trirlby. T-H-I-R-L-B-Y. And it's 4,900. All right. So that's a small frigate. We have 2 large frigates. So that's this chart here. Rolled an 80. 80 is, the Cherokee. Actually, we sank the Cherokee in our other thing. That's interesting. That's cool. We sank the Cherokee. Go back and watch when we played this, The Hunted, on Tabletop Simulator. We actually sank the Cherokee in our previous patrol. So this is the Cherokee. And it's 5,900. All right, so that's that. And 13, lucky 13. 8,000. Ooh, that's a juicy one. The Malabar. All right, so that's our 2 large frigates, and then we have a tanker. Let's see what the tanker. Oh, baby, 62. The Cronus, 8,100. C-O-N-U-S. Conus. C-O-N-U-S. Conus, 8,100. So there's a couple 88,000 ton vehicle or thingies. I mean, they're not. They go. There's some really big ones that are 15,000, 10,000. 12,000, 13,000. And there's some smaller ones, 5,000, 5,800, 6,600. So this is kind of a medium tanker size. As far as the frigates the large frigates, they can range anywhere from 18,000 down to about 5,400. So this is probably our frigates are. I don't like attacking a day though. The penalties for that is right. Where's our combat charts? Right. So if you're attacking a day, and they can see your little torpedoes coming. So if you use the electric torpedoes, you get a +1 or +2 at long range, +1 at medium range. Let's see, the modifiers to find us. That's what I'm looking at here. So yeah, so they get a +1 if we use the 7A torpedoes during the day, which is our steam torpedoes. Because these are the ones that leave the little wake behind. These are the ones with the bubbles and, as it's going along, the ones you see in the movies all the time. That's the steam-powered torpedoes. So they have a good idea of where you're at because it's daytime. They can see where the bubbles are coming from. So they know, oh, you're over there. So they get a +1 to +1 in their detection on that. So, okay, we are not going to risk it this early in the bowl game. We are going to. Our captain has decided at. We are going to try and wait till night. So 1 to 4, we can wait till night. 5 or 6, we're going to lose them. Let's find out what happens. That is a 4. Yes. So we go to night. Oh, Nile. It's nighttime. All right, now. Bump, 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 bump. We are in the Atlantic box. Hopefully I didn't mess too much of this stuff up by sitting this on top. Now we have to decide what we're shooting. How many and who? And our range. So we are going to go to medium range at night. We are going to be submerged. How many hits does it take for a... That's a good question. I think this actually tells us. A large freighter that's less than 10,000 goes there. So our first one, okay, that's why you roll that, right. So let's start at the small frigate. Small frigate is 4,100. So small frigate, damn it, small frigate right here. So it only takes 2 hits. The large frigate, the Cherokee, is less than 10,000. And this one is also less than 10,000. And the tanker, which is less than 10,000 as well, but it takes 4 hits. Okay, so that's our alignment there. So we got the small frigate, we got 2 of the large frigates that are less than 10,000, we got the tanker that's less than 10,000. So it's going to take 4 hits to kill this, 3 to kill this, 3 to kill this, and 2 to kill that. Now, I believe, is there a penalty for shooting both forward and aft? I think there is, isn't there? Oh, actually, I did not realize this, and this might have changed everything that I did to begin with, to be honest. I'll have to make note of this for next patrol. 1941 or later, the steam torpedoes and the electric torpedoes have the same chance of being a dud. That was not the case as it was earlier. I've only played 1939, so I did not realize that, because I probably would have had more electric torpedoes, but because the dud chart. You do have a penalty for shooting them, but you don't have the detection. So they don't hit as often, but the escorts have a harder time finding you because they don't get a bonus because they don't know where it came from. Yeah, better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, I was just trying to see. I think I remember if you shoot both your forward and your aft, there's some kind of penalty somewhere. I don't know if it's in the. Let's see here. Nice surface attack. First round only. They get a +1. Oh, that's for escort. Sorry. Night surface attack, 1941 plus. They get a +1 because it's night. Oh, we're not at surface, so we can ignore that. Firing aft, forward and aft. Right, so they get a +1 if you fire both of them. They get a +1 if you fire both your forward and your aft. You can shoot all your forwards or all your afts, but if you shoot all of them. All right, here's what we're doing, boys. Here's what we're doing. Where's our sheet? So we have the Malabar, which is a large frigate, which is 8,000. We have a tanker, which is 8,100. But it takes an extra hit. For the extra 100 points on our kill, it's not worth it. So we're going after the Malabar. We're going after the large frigate. I should probably put that down as an LF. Large frigate. Cherokee was a large frigate. And this was a TR for tanker. So small frigate, and tanker. So we're going after the large tanker Malabar. And we're shooting all 4 torpedoes. We're shooting all 4 torpedoes at them. Alright, here we go. Let's find out if we can score a couple hits, please. Alrighty, let's see if we can get a couple hits. So, at medium range, we need a 7 or less to hit. 7 or less to hit. Night and unescorted surface torpedo, no. Commandant, no. Green crew, no. Generic crew, no. Commandant versus SW, no. Second salvo torpedo, no. Are we shooting an electric torpedo at medium range? No. Are we shooting an electric torpedo at long range? No. Commandant and your first officer are wounded? No. Okay. So, we could go close range. But I think they get a bonus to find us in close range. I'm really trying to not get caught right off the bat, because that would kind of suck. So we got to get hits, and then we got to make sure they're not duds, and we got to do enough of them. So we're shooting 4 torpedoes, all at the large tanker. What is it called? The Malabar. Malabar. All right. Here we go. So we need 7 or less, no adjustments. Second salvo only possible at night surface. No, we can't do that. We could shoot our deck guns, but we would have to be surface. That's just stupid, so no. All right. Wish us luck, my friends. Here we go. Close range gives you +1 on detection, probably, right? Yeah, close range, +1. Yeah, you're right. So I'd rather miss and just not be detected, and than to have something bad. Let's not have something bad start too close. All right, here we go. We're rolling 7 or less. Torpedo number 1. Now, is there like a targeting box in here or anything? I don't think there is. All right, here we go. Here we go, Ruff. 7! Hit! Boosh! That is a hit on target number 3. All right, come on. Torpedo number 2. Come on, let's do this. 6! Hit! Yes. Come on now. Keep going, baby. Keep going. 6! Come on, one more. Let's get all 4 hits. Come on. 6! It's a 10. That one missed. We got to miss her. So that's going back in the pile. Discarded. It is gone. We can't use it anymore. But we got 3 hits. Now, we need to roll. We need to roll to make sure it's not a dud. A 1 is a dud, means it just hits it, but it doesn't do jack diddly squat because we're 1941 or later. So we need anything but a 1. Torpedo number 1 is not a dud. Yay! Torpedo number 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 6 is not a dud. Come on, one more. Come on, we need this one. We need it badly. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, all 3 are good. Ooh, yeah. All right, so now we do damage. This is a torpedo. Roll a 6-sided die. Let's get our black dice out now. Where's our black dice? Here's our black dice. All right. So, any modifiers? No. Once. Nope. Okay. So, torpedo number 1. We want to roll low. We want a 1 now, right? Yes, we want a 1. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We need at least 3 points of damage to sink this baby. Oh, 5. So that's 1 damage. So we knock it down there, and this torpedo goes away. Poof. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 2 is 3 damage. It is sunk, gone to the bottom of the ocean. That is the Malabar. 8,000 tons. I'm going to put this in a nice square to know we sank that bad boy. Now, can we live through this encounter is the question. Because now comes the bad thing. Ugh. Escort detection. Is it 1941? Yes. So we get a +1 to their die roll. Is our commandant have any specials? No. Is our commandant wounded? No. Is our fuel tanks damaged? No. Is our die planes out? No. Capital ship? No. Are we shooting an A torpedo during the day? No. Previously undetected. Previously undetected. I would say yes, so we get a +1, so that's a +2. Previously undetected. Close range after firing? No. Night surface attack? No. Firing aft and forward? No. Wolfpack attack or on convoy? No. Long range? No. And exceeding test depth? No. So a +2 2. Previously detected. Sorry, that's previously not not undetected. It's detected. Yeah, Ruff is like, no, that's detected. Right. So I haven't been detected yet. So that's not a +1. So we got a +1 because of 1941. So let's see. We need something low. We need something low because we need 8 or less. There's a +1 to the die roll. So we need a 7 or less to say undetected. Come on, 7 or less. Nice low numbers. Come on, low number. Low, 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 low. No! That is an 11. But we rolled we had a +1 for 1941. So that's going to make it a 12 or more. So this is going to give them a +1 to their attack die roll modifier because we rolled a 12 or more. Oh no, crikey, this is going to be bad right off the bat. This could be it. This could be the end of U-506 right here. All right, so now we roll on the Escort air attack chart. Fuel tanks hit, no. Hydroplane out, no. Batteries damaged, no. Per electrical engine damaged, no. Night surface attack, no. Rolled a +12 on detection, yes. So they're going to get a +1. 1943, no. Air attack, no. So they're going to get a +1 to this die roll. Let's see how many hits they do. Again, high is bad. We can end up having 13, their U-boat is automatically sunk. We get a 5 hits, 4 hits, 3 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, or very unaffected. So we want something low. No. Low. All right. That's a 3. +1 is a 4. 4 to 6 is 1 hit. Okay, so they did 1 hit. They only hit us once. All right. We're still in the ball game, folks. We are still in the ball game. Now, we need the damage chart, which is right here. All right. So in this case, we need to roll a black and a white. Again, it's going to be first number, second number. So again, this would be 62. This would be 64. Okay, so let's find out what got hit. Oh, crikey. 56 is going to be deck gun. Oh, well, but we don't really care about that. So our deck gun got hit. So there is damage markers for everything. We will put down deck gun. No. I guess you just put it on the deck gun up there. Yeah, I don't see any special spot for it, so I'm assuming you just put it like up on your deck gun. Oh, it does say 10.5 centimeter status, so it has been damaged. Okay, now we go back and do it all over again. Oh, yay. No. All right, so now they get a +1 because we were previously detected, because they detected us last time, so it's a +1. They get a +1 because of 1941. So they get a +2. So again, 8 or less. So we need a 6 or less. This is the cycle you get into where they just you keep rolling high, they keep damaging you, you go back, you roll again, and they damage you, and you just go back and forth until you got nothing left and you're dead. So you got to break this cycle. We need to roll 6 or less. All right, come on now. Oh, we don't get the 1941 bonus now? Why not? Is that just for the first? Why would you not get that bonus? I mean, a penalty. It's a penalty because I'm adding the dice roll. It's still 1941. Why would they not get that bonus? Oh, yes. Okay, so there is, I see what he's saying. There's like a, why is it so So you only get those if you're doing a close attack. Okay, well, they shouldn't have got a +1 to begin with, not that it mattered. Yes, it would have mattered, actually, because they would have only been in 9 to 11. They wouldn't have got a +1, right? Okay. Right, and I rolled a 3, which means it was ineffective, which means we shouldn't have taken a hit. We take no damage from that first attack. Because we rolled a 3 and it made it go to 4, which gave us a hit. They shouldn't have got that +1 because this only comes in if you are doing a close attack. Thank you, Ruff. You might have saved my bacon, man. Yeah. Yeah, I never even saw that until you had put that in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you. So yeah, you only get those if you are close. So we're not close. We are medium range. So all right, so the first attack was ineffective. Again, we rolled a 3, made it a +1 because of this, which we shouldn't have counted. We took that hit, shouldn't have taken the hit. So, I mean, that was like the best result we could have got anyways. But anyways, so we're back to 8 or less, but they got a +1 now because we were previously detected. So we need to roll a 7 or less. Me and my big mouth. 7 or less. Come on, baby. Let's roll low. 6. Yes. All right. We escape. Woo. All right. No damage even. So we sunk a ship. We took no damage. We escaped. We finally escaped their escort. They tried to bomb us. It was ineffective. Very low chance of that, actually. So I'm very happy with this. U-506 lives to fight another day, my friends. Now, is it worth trying to follow these guys? Is it worth trying to follow these guys and keep them in our sights for the next attack, right? We do have that big tanker sitting there, or another large frigate. Now the large frigate's only let's see what we have. We got the tanker, which is 8100s. We got the Cherokee, which is 5,900. And they have the Thurlby, which is 4,900. Is it worth trying to follow these guys? Or do we count ourselves lucky and move on? That's pretty juicy target. 8,100. Let's see what entails the following mechanism. Shall we try to follow? If we try to follow, is there a chance that we're going to get jumped by these guys? Or what? I did a follow before, but I just don't remember what the procedure is. Combat, we did the combat. Yes, we did conducting. Night surface attacks. Following escorted ships. Generally, once the initial combat round is completed, the encounter ends and the player advances the U-boat marker to the next travel box in the patrol track. However, if a player wishes to continue an engagement with an escort ship or convoy, the U-boat marker remains in its current location. U-boat can attempt to follow the ship or convoy it is presently engaged in. Please note that all rules in this section pertain both to convoy and escort ships. Following is not permitted against unescorted ships. U-boats that have been detected and perhaps even damaged by escorts can attempt to follow the ship or convoy previously engaged once they have escaped detection. Be sure to conduct any U-boat repairs prior to attempt to follow. Due to inherent speed, a capital ship can never be followed. Blah, blah, blah. If following is successful, see 7.6 or 9.76 for procedure. Roll to determine the time. 7.976, which is this one. Okay. If a ship has been damaged, blah, blah, blah. Roll a d6. If there's only one damaged ship, no. On a 1 to 4, it remains unescorted. When following one or more damaged ships, in all cases, undamaged ships from the original encounter are no longer present. Okay, so you can only follow if you've damaged or injured some of their ships. And the ones that you're going to follow are the damaged or injured ones, it looks to me. On a 5 or 6, any damaged ships become an unescorted straggler and separate from one another. In all other cases, undamaged ships from the original encounter are no longer present. The U-boat commandant must now decide which damaged ships will be followed and targeted during the next combat round. Only one ship may be selected. Advance U-boat marker, 1 travel box, and continue the patrol. Note, if following a ship and escort or 2 ships and escorts, do not re-roll. Okay, so you can, yeah, okay, so you, 9.77 looks like you can follow ships that were, well, when attempting to follow a ship or convoy, roll a d6. On a 1 to 4, the U-boat has successfully followed the ship or re-engaged the convoy and must roll to identify the 4 ships encountered. Blah, 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 blah. The assumption here is that the U-boat is approaching the convoy from a different angle, presenting a fresh set of new ships. On a 5 to 6, the convoy slips away and the engagement ends. Advance the U-boat marker 1 travel box and continue the patrol. Note, if following a ship plus escort or 2 ships plus escort, do not re-roll for ID. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this kind of sums it up right here. All right, there are 2 basic fouling options to decide upon when engaging a ship or convoy. You can choose to either follow any damaged ships, or may instead attempt to disengage from any damaged ships and attempt to follow the escorted undamaged ships or convoy instead. So you have to choose if you damage ships or you go after the convoy. When choosing to follow any damaged ships, blah, 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 in essence, engagement, blah, 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 blah. U-boats that successfully follow treat the common combat as though they were a new encounter and not a second round of combat. Right, because you're following them. So it's basically you're following the group to see if you want to engage them again, because it's a convoy of probably 30 or 40 ships. You're going to come in at a different angle. You're going to re-roll for your different identifications and everything. You know what? I am actually, because of that, because I didn't damage any ships, what I might have done was send 1 torpedo after somebody else to try and damage it, because that's what you want to do. You really want to try to damage a bunch of ships. They are then slowed down and can't keep up with the convoy, and then the escort goes with the convoy and leaves, and so you got this damaged ship that you can then go after. Seems to be a thing. Yeah. So I think that's what your best option is, instead of trying to sink a ship like we did with sending like 4 torpedoes after it. Your best option is send 4 torpedoes after 4 different ships, damage them, and then try to follow one of the damaged ships that you did. You know, we had several that were 8,000 tons, so I probably should have said 2 torpedoes after one of them, 2 torpedoes after the other one. You get lucky, maybe you sink one, maybe you don't, but then hopefully you damage one or both of them. Then you follow that one, and it's damaged, and then it's no longer escorted. Because the escorts stay with the convoy. You can also lose it, though. There is a chance, right? You roll a die, and on a 5 or 6, you lose it. So, you know, if you try to follow it, and it was damaged, you lost it. So there's a chance of it slipping away. Slipping away in the night. Waste of torpedoes, in my opinion, but your reasoning also makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but if you follow a convoy and if you don't damage any ships, right? Convoys 30 or 40 or 50 ships or whatever it is. So when you re-engage with it, you're going to roll for 4 new ships. So you might not get the ships, you know, we might roll a bunch of crappy ships. Or we could roll a really good one too. But we know there's an escort, right? We know there's an escort. So I'd rather jump on somebody that doesn't have an escort because, yeah. So we are going to not follow. We have chosen to not follow, right? Actually, hang on a second. We are here. Oh, my God. Actually, it doesn't make sense not to follow, to be honest. Unlike the British Isles, right? We did a bunch of campaigns in 1939 on the British Isles. You can get ships all by themselves without escorts. If you're in the Atlantic Ocean, though, the only thing you get are convoys, unless you roll a 3. Your only option is getting a 3, you get the ship without a convoy, or without an escort. So if we roll, we are probably more than likely going to get another convoy. So do we follow this convoy? Or we just start taking our chances with the next convoy? I mean, the chance of rolling a 3 is pretty slim on 2 6-sided dice. No Ruff and Tony are chicken to get in it yet. They're a bunch of chicken littles. They're waiting. They want to see what happens for me first. So we sunk 8,100. Do we follow? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna follow this group. Hell yeah, we're gonna follow them. Whatever. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's follow them. 5. We lost them. All right. Well, there you go. So we made that tough decision really easy. So now the last question I have is when you follow, they said something. Do you move this to the next box because you waste time trying to follow? I think I remember reading something like that. When attempting to follow a ship or convoy, roll a d6. On a 1 to 4, the U-boat is successful. Follow the ship and re-engage the convoy. You roll for a blah, 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 blah. On a 5 or 6, the convoy slips away and the engagement ends. Advance the U-boat marker 1 travel box and continue the patrol. Okay, so we advance it 1. Okay. We advanced it 1, and now we continue the patrol. So I'm assuming we roll for another encounter, right? Okay. Let's roll for another encounter then. Let's reload some torpedoes here. Let's do some torpedo things. So we're going to put some more steam in here. Put some more steam. We're going to use up all the steam, I think. Even though the duds are the same now, we're just might as well use up the steam. I don't remember if there's any advantage for the electrics, to be honest. I think the only advantage for the electrics is you can do it from the surface. You know what? We're going to take our 2 aft torpedoes out. And we're going to put them in as electric. We're going to put in 2 electric in the aft torpedoes. All right. So we're in the next patrol zone, which is Atlantic. For those of you wanting to know, we are currently... we would currently be in this box right here. So we're going to roll for this box. Then we got 3 more, 1 more, an Atlantic with a little plus symbol. So that's interesting. I don't know what the little plus symbol means, which is that one. All right, so that's where we're at, just so you guys know. Beneath the med is merciless. The RN ships are 90% escorted. It's always a stress. The detection, yeah. No, I don't think it's the plus means do it twice. Because on this one, you can see where it has the +2s and +3s. These are +2s and +3s. I don't know what the plus means. See, this box here, the next box we go into is going to represent these 3 boxes because it's a +3. Anyways, let's roll for detection and see what we get. So we are in, we're still in the Atlantic, and we're, oh no, we got another convoy. Got another convoy. Here we go. So, yeah. Got to do this all over again. Jeez. So we lost that convoy, but then we found a different one. Or maybe it's even this, well, I mean, we can even role play that it's the same one, which makes sense. Oh, this sheet's terrible. Why would you not have it where each one of these boxes is its own little thing? How are you going to... That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, anyways. I'm gonna have to change this. This is... Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it by date over here. I'm going to do it by box or something. Anyways, let's see what we get. I have to write all this information down and everything again. All right. So, ship number 1. What is that? 3? It's a small freighter. Ship number 2 is a small freighter. Ship number 3 is a large freighter. Ship number 4 is a large freighter. So a couple large freighters and a couple small ones. That's cool. Now, night or day? It is night. Excellent. All right, let's see what we got here. Get my sheet out again. Where'd my pen go? Where's my pen? All right, let's do the small freighter. Oh, that did not sound good. That is a 16 small freighter. Great. 16 small freighter is the 16. The Counselor. COUNCELLOR. It is 5,000 tons. 29.
There's dinner.
We'll take it out.
You know how many parts of glass is in there?
29. Vin Galen. This is 2,700. Large freighter now. 33 is the whole H You are UNUL, the Hunanel. 9,300. That's a pretty big one. 9,300. Last one. 33. Oh, it's the same one. The Hunanel. We must roll twice 33 in a row. 68. Ooh, we got a big boy here. It's 12,000. This is the LIANGIBBEL Castle. CASTLE. So it's the Langibby Castle. 12,000 tons. Yeah. All right, we know it's at night. We're going to go submerged. We are going to go at medium range. You know what? Let's put our things out here. So we got small frigate, large frigate, large frigate. Boy, we got two really nice ones here. 12,000 and a 9,300. Now, do we do what we just talked about? 2 and 2, try to damage one or the other, or do we just go all guns a-blazing for the big boy? We are going to go guns a-blazing, and we're going to go for the big boy. We don't want to let this guy go. So we are going after all 4 torpedoes, going after the what was his name? Langibby Castle. Number 68, large frigate. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do this. Where's our damage charts? All right. Medium range, 7 or less. Or, you know what? We're going close. We're going in close. No. Because they will get a +1 modifier if we go in close. That's crazy. So they would get a +1 right off the bat. And then what was their other bonus? It was night. We rolled night. Trying to remember if we go close, they would get a +1. And I think that's it. That's close range after firing. They would get a +1, but they get a +1 there. If you know what, we're going close. We're going to change our tactics. I do not want this guy getting away. 12,000 tons, no way. We're sending all 4 torpedoes after it. Yeah, they get a +1 for detection. Yeah, that's. So we'd have to roll a 7 or less to stay undetected. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. We are gonna risk it. So we're going close. We're submerged. It's at night. We're going 4 torpedoes, all at the Langibby Castle. All right, let's do this now, boys. So we need, what do we need? We need dice, right? So we need 8 or less. No, 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 and no. So we just need 8 or lesses. So if we roll a couple 8s, I'll be happy that we went close. If we roll a bunch of 7s, I won't be happy. 9! That misses altogether. That just sucks. Where's our torpedoes? Give me my torpedoes. So we're shooting all 4 of these. First one missed, so we can toss that away. That was great. Eight. Now I'm glad we went close, because that's a hit. Whew. 9 again. Damn it. Oops, through the... yeah, that's right. Okay. We need this bad boy to hit. 9! God, we rolled 3 9s and an 8. Let's see if it's a dud. Anything but a 1, it's not a dud. It's not a dud. Let's see how much damage we do. We need 3 boxes. So we got to roll 1 or a 2. 1 or 2 will kill it. 1 or 2 will kill it. Come on, 1 or 2 will kill it. Come on. 2! 2! That is 3 damage. So we sink it in 1 torpedo. Awesome. Woo, nearly. Yes. I happy. I is happy, man. Okay, where's our... Here we go. So that is 12,000 ton. Now we got to escape. We got to get the hell out of here. Right? Got to get the hell out of here. They get a 8 or less, but they get a +1 because it's 1941. So we got to roll 7 or less to get the hell out of here. Just trying to make sure there's no other things. I don't see anything. So let's roll low. Let's roll low. Let's roll low. Low! Damn. They detected us, boys. They detected us. All right. Well. So it's just a normal detection. That's all right. That's all right. We can take a little bit of damage. We should be fine. Come on now. So let's find out how many damage we do. So again, we want low. There is no, and no. So no adjustments. So it's just 2 to 12. We want low. 5. Okay, 5 is 1 hit. 1 hit. So we took a hit. Let's find out what that hit was. Let's find out what that... Maybe it's the duck guns again. Who knows? 34 is crew injure. So we have a crew injury. Oh boy. We don't know what kind of injury it is yet. Where's our crew injury tokens? I thought I had them. Oh, here they are right here. So let's look at what we got to do about that. So one of our crew has got injured. That's not good. Let's see. Yes, no. Where's our... It's on the back of the damage, right? Where's this chart? No. It's random events. That's the freighters. That's the freighter. Some more freighters. What did I do with our random... What did I do with our... Where's our chart on crew damage thing? What happened to that chart? Where the hell did it go? I thought we had another chart, boys. What happened? Oh, it's right here in front of me, you dummy. Right, because here's our thing. So we got a crew injury. Here we are. Well, let's see. So let's find out who got hurt. Crew injury. 10. That doesn't sound good. Second officer. Let's find out what happened to him. 1 light wound. So our second officer took a light wound. Second officer took a light wound. Second officer. I bet you it's this Abworth. Because here's our commandant. Here's our... Probably this is the second guy in charge. I would think. And then here's an engineer, here's a doctor. I think. Or do you put it right on... Yeah, no, I think you put it right there, I think. So you got a light wound. That's alright. He's alright. Suck it up, boy. Suck it up. Let's go. The one on the table. What are you talking about? Second watch officer. 2. Did I put it on the wrong one? That's a possibility. The one on the table. Yeah, 2WO, right? Right? So right there. I think I did that right. I think I did that right. By accident, actually, but I did it right. Alright, so we're back to being detected again now. So we got the +1 for being previously detected. We need to roll 7 or less to get out of this mess. Let's get out of this second mess. Let's get out of this mess. Let's get out of this mess right now. Yes! That's a 7, baby. Woo! All right. Now we can try to follow them, but you know what? I'm like sweating already. I don't need to be following these guys and having more problems. So we still got a few more boxes to go. So good Lord, we are not going to follow these guys. Whew, wait a minute. There is another big one. 9,300 is pretty big. That's a pretty big one. But you got to re-roll them all. So it does. Yeah, you're never sure what you're going to get. So this one torpedo. Hey, rough. One torpedo. Blew that ship up. The Langibby Castle. Whew. All right. Why not follow? I don't know. I just because you got to re-roll all the. You got to re-roll. You're never sure who you're gonna get if you got to follow them because you got a brand new set of dudes. Yeah, I guess we could try to follow them. Let's see what happens. I mean, because I guess the book explains it. You know, there's a big convoy. The only ones that are in your area are these 4. When you're following it, you're assumed to get come in at a different angle, and there's some ships are moving around, so you get like a whole new group of ships. I always want to get home safe. That's what I want to do at this point. We got 20,000 tons sunk already. We got a 12,000 and we got an 8,000. That's 20,000. We could just ignore the rest of our patrol and just go home. Just go home. We got 20,000. I'm happy with 20,000. That's a lot. Do we want to follow these guys? We got a second officer who took a light wound. That's not that bad, right? I know that's what you guys are saying, right? But all it takes is one bad roll on this chart. All it takes is one bad roll on this chart. And you go from 1 hit to like 5 hits. And all of a sudden, you got your dive planes messed up. You got your batteries messed up. You got wounded people all over the place. You got flooding coming in. You got no power. And it just gets in this cycle. And you can't do anything to help yourself. And you just... yeah, it just turns really bad really quickly. So the chances of, do this and do kill the guys, but then you have to deal with the consequences. With all that said, maybe we will follow them because let's see. Hang on, where are we in our patrol? We are, yeah, we still got a ton of boxes coming up. Good Lord, we got 3, 4, 5 more plus a transit and then another transit. This is a huge patrol. Huge patrol. Where's our map? Where's our map? Give me my map. This is a huge patrol, right? So you start here. Go to the transit box, Bay of Biscayne, you go to the transit, then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out in the Atlantic. Then you go back to transit box. We are only on the second Atlantic box. We got 3, 4, 5 more of them to do yet. So chances of running into another encounter are still pretty good. You're not going to win the war being timid. Wardrobe, what's going on, my friend? Oh, that's true. But we are playing U-506 for you guys just joining us. I randomly determined which ship we were going to play when I did my little... I just did a search for Type 9 submarines. And you can see there's a list of all the 9 sea submarines. This is the ones we're using. So I was like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I just choose 506. Here's the only problem with that, right? She was sunk by depth charges in July 12th, 1943. So I'm trying to avoid that. Wardrobe, you're killing me, man. You know what? You should go back home to your home port and rest in the comfort of your women while your fellow wolves fight the enemy. Oh my God. That is too funny. All right, you bastard. I'm going to follow him. Are you happy? You're just going to try to get me killed just so rough swordsmen can win this damn thing. 2, we follow him. So now we got to go through the whole procedure again. We followed them. Let's reload some torpedo. You know what? We're just going to reload. We're going to run out of torpedoes pretty soon, actually. So I guess we should follow them and then just keep till we run out of torpedoes. We got 20,000 tons for our first maiden voyage. That's pretty good. All right, boys. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Is it day or night? It is day. So we're going to try to follow them. 1 to 4, we can wait till night. 5 or 6, they get away. Right? Is that what it was? I believe that's what it was. Yes. 1 to 4, yes. So we're going to try and wait till night. We do. Now we got to roll to see what kind of ships we're coming up on. All right, here we go. So first one is a small frigate. Second one is a large frigate. You can actually put that there. Third one, large frigate. Fourth one, that's a small. Okay, small freighter. All right. All right, now we're going to get these charts out. Here we go. Let's see what we have. I've got to record it all again. What a pain in the butt. I guess, yeah, it's whatever. So small freighter first. 69 is the Denmark 3500. Man, not very good. Small freighter. Denmark, 3,500. Man, not very juicy. And we got a large freighter, 38. This is the 7,500 Valet d'Arlon. Oh my God. Valet d'Arlon. And we have another large one. That's an 85. 5,900. City of Birmingham. 5,900. And last one. 29. The Neptunian. 5,200. They're all 3,500. Oops, I forgot to write down this other one. What was it? It was the Vale d'Arlon. What number was that? Sitting in Birmingham was 5,900. Ville d'Arlon. Here it is, 7,500. There's just not enough room to write all this shit down. So we got 7,500 is our biggest one, 5,900, 5,900, 3,500, and 7,500. All right, boys, here we go. We're going for it. All these are small. But we're going to go for it. We're going to send, we're at night. We're going to go close range again. We're going to go for it as going for it goes. What did I miss? Oh, the game's not on. Yeah, all right. I thought you guys wanted to read about my submarine. There we go. All you did was miss me rolling for the stupid freighters. You got to start again. Oh, you really want me to start again? I will start again. That's fine. But I really got some shitty ones. 3,500, 7,500, 5,900, and or 3,900 and 5,900. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to send 2 towards Ville d'Arlon and 2 I think 5,900 City of Birmingham. We don't want to run out of torpedoes either. We only have, we still have some, but we don't have a ton. We're going to send 2 towards Ville d'Arlon, and then we're going to send 2 to the City of Birmingham. We'll see how it goes. So 2 and 2. So we're sending 2 here and 2 here. Do we want to send our aft torpedoes too? No. Don't. No, what are you doing? What are you thinking, dude? Don't get crazy. God Lord. Just because Wardrobe is egging you on about going back to be with your women and let everybody else do the fighting. I gotta. All right, first torpedo for the Ville d'Arlon. We have. Let's see our charts. We should know these charts by now. This is pretty easy stuff. All right, I think it's just an 8 or less because we're at medium range. That's a 10. That's a miss. God, you suck. Second one. That's a 10. That's a miss. Good job, boys. All right, second one after, this is the smaller guy too. The city of Birmingham. We're going to try and blow up Birmingham. Because why not? I mean, why not? 9, that's a miss. And last but not least, 5, 1 hit. Now we got to see if it's a dud. Anything but a 1. That is a 2, so it's a hit. Now we need to get a lot of juice out of this one. We need a 3 damage. We need a 1 or 2. We need a 1 or 2. 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2! That is a 5. That is going to be 1 damage. So it is actually wounded. So this actually might, if we can follow it again, this actually might come to our advantage. All right, let's see if we're detected. We're at close range, so they're going to get a +1 to their die roll. We have 8 or less. So 7 or less, we get away again. 7 or less, boys. Yes! We get away unscathed. Now we're going to choose to follow the crippled boy. Maybe we can use some deck guns now and blow the shit out of this thing. Oh, excuse my British there. Sorry. So we're going to follow a damaged ship now. If any of the ships have been damaged, oh, follow is automatic. Roll a d6. If there are only 1 damaged ship to follow, instead of following the convoy, roll a 1d. On a 1 to 4, it remains under escort. On a 5 or 6, it's now unescorted. When following more than 1 damaged ship, on a roll 1 to 4, the damaged ships stay together and are still considered under escort. Normal combat rules apply, blah, blah, blah. On a 5 or 6, any damaged ships become an unescorted straggler. Okay, so if there's only 1 damaged ship to follow, instead of following the convoy, on a roll of 1 to 4, it remains under escort. On a 5 or 6, it's now unescorted. All right, boys. Come on now. Let's get this bad boy. Ah, it's still under escort. We still have to roll to see if we follow it. The 1 to 4, the U-boat is successfully followed. So let's see if we can follow this damaged thing. We do. We do. It's still under protection though. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. Are we going to send some more things out after it? I'm thinking. Oh, do we have to roll if it's day or night again? If following is successful, roll to determine time of day. Yeah, we do. Oh, God damn it. So it's during the day, too. Oh, great. Do we want to follow it? The little damaged ship, 5900, being escorted, or do we just want to let it go? I think we just want to let it go. We want to save our torpedoes for something better. It's just a little guy. I was hoping it would just fall to the wayside, you know. But I think we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go, boys. All right. So now we got 3 more Atlantic boxes to go through. We moved up 3 more now. So let's see if we get any. This will be number 1. Where's our? We better. What are we going to do here? I guess since we got 4 left, we'll go 4 here. That's fine. All right, let's see if we get a capital ship. That would be awesome. So number 1. Ooh. The first natural 12 encountered roll during a patrol means a random event. Ignore the encounter result and roll on the random event chart. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be something super good or something super bad. Let's find out. Come on, boys. 11. Oh, severe storm. A wicked storm prevents all combat operations and forces the boat to ride it out. No encounter can occur for this and the next travel box. Damn. A wicked storm prevents all combat operations and forces the boat to ride it out. No encounter can occur for this and the next travel box. Okay, so we're in the Atlantic 3. So this is the first one, and the second one are storms. We'll go to the third one. I don't know why they don't have this. I guess that's one of the advantages of using the map is you can actually position your guy on the map. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're right there. Right? And then we have another Atlantic and another Atlantic. Yes, then we have another Atlantic and then another Atlantic. Okay, so we're right there. In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, boys. I'll just try and... I don't know. I don't know where to put this. Because I keep grabbing charts and stuff. I don't think this is going to stay on there very long. But that's where we're at. Alright. So, now we can roll again. On our chart. But now that we had our random encounter, we don't get the random encounters anymore. So, okay. So, let's go to the next box. Hey, Philip. What's going on, brother? Keith Will. Rough Swordsman. All right. Let's see what's in the next box. 11 is a blank. All right. We will move on to the next box. So, we're right here. Try and keep that on there. Let's see what's in that box. As a 5, that is also a blank. So nothing in that box either. So let's go to the final Atlantic box. Our final chance. Come on, boys. Then we just have to transit in. That is a 9. 9 is going to be Convoy. We got a shot at it, boys. We're getting a shot at it. Convoy coming up. Is it day or night? It is night time. This torpedo goes away. All right, let's see what we got, boys. Let's see what we got. Ship number 1. Small freighter. Ship number 2. Large freighter. No. Yes. 6 is a tanker. Number 3, large freighter. Number 4, tanker. So we got some big boys, hopefully. We got a shot at some big boys. So let's do this small freighter first. Where's the small freighter? Here it is. Small freighter. 41. I'm just going to put down small freighter 41, and it is the Robert L. Holt. Robert L. Holt. 3,000 tons. Oh my gosh. Wimpy. All right, now let's go to the large freighter. 14. 5,300. 5,300. It's number 14. All right, next one. 18. 8,800. Ooh, now we're talking. That is the Navasato. Navasata. Navasata or Sato? Sata. Navasata. 8,800. It's a large freighter. And last but not least, where's our tanker? Here it is. Tanker. Come on, tanker. 39. 39, 39. Ooh, it's only 7,000. The Scottish Maiden. Scottish Maiden, 7,000. This is a tanker. 7,000 ton. What number was that? 39. So we damaged a ship. We damaged this guy. The city of, the city of Birmingham. Points for that. All right. How big is this? This is. Oh, the other one. The other one was. I forgot to write down how big it was. 8,800. All right, boys. We're going after the big boy. We're going after the big boy. We're going after the big boy. So, did we roll? I think we rolled. Did we roll for day or night? Thought we rolled for day or night. And it was night, right? I think we did that. We're going close range. This guy is still under 10,000. 10,000. He's a small guy. And the tanker was under 10,000. Well, we haven't got anything over 10,000. But we're going to send all 4 torpedoes. We're going to try and sink this bad boy on the way in. We're going to try and have a good first one. We are going after... Is it target number 3? Yeah, target number 3. Target number 3, the Navasata. The large frigate, 8,800. We're sending all 4 torpedoes its way. We're going in night, and we're going in short range, close range, whatever it's called. Let's go. We need some 8s or less or something, right? Yes, 8s or less. Come on now, let's get a hit. That's a hit. Let's get another one. That's a miss. Next one. That's a hit. There you go, boys. Get this last guy. Yeah. 3 of them. All right. First torpedo, is it a dud? No. Second torpedo, is it a dud? No. Third torpedo, is it a dud? No. First torpedo, how much damage do you do? 1. That is 4 damage. Kabooey! We blew it up. Gone. Sunk to the bottom. Another large freighter. Maybe we should have sent all 4 after one guy. But, you know what? Sometimes... Alright, now, we have to get out of here with our lives, boys. We got to get out of here with our lives. Navasato, 8,800. We got the 1,200. The Ling Gibby Castle. And we got the Malabar, 8,000 tons. We're up to 28,800 tons. Woo, nearly. All right. Let's get out of here now. He needs a 7 or less to get out of here. He gets a +1 because we're at short range. 7! We got out of it. Yes! All right. Nothing stupid. We are going home, boys. That's right. We're going to go home to be with our women. We did a good job. We did a good job on our patrol. We sank 3 big ships. We also got a damage on the ship, which should be worth something. We should get some points for that. So, we are now going from the Atlantic. We could try to follow, but I'm not following it. I'm done. We're going back to the transit box. So we're rolling in the transit box now. I'm happy with getting to just living is success, right? So that's what I'm looking at. Living is success. And you know what? All we have left are electric torpedoes anyways. Not that, they still work, but that's all we have left is we have 6 electric torpedoes. All right, so now we are in transit. 2, 3, or 12. That is a 3. Oh no, we got an aircraft coming in. Had to be, didn't it? It just had to be. Just had to be. Aircraft encounter. Roll 2d6. 1 or less, 2 attacks. 2 to 5, 1 attack. 6 or more, successful crash dive and no air attack. Aircraft encounter. Alright, so let's get the hell out of here. Successful air attack receives a +2 modifier and the escort air attack chart and automatically inflicts 1 crew injury in addition to any other damage results. Wow. Okay, not great. We need to get the hell out of here. Is there any modifiers? All crew killed or KIA or SW? No. Green crew? No. Elite crew? No. Dive planes damaged? No. Do we have a Type 7D or Type 9 U-boat? Yes. So we got a -1. We got a Type 9. Is it 1939, 42, 43, and do we have a mine or A-type patrol? No. So we get a -1. We need a 6 or more for a successful crash dive. We need a tie. We need something high. 6! But, damn it. We got a Type 9 U-boat, so we get a -1, so that's a 5, and that's going to be 1 attack on E3 Escort Air Attack chart plus 1 crew injury. Okay. So we've been hit, boys. We've been hit again. Could have been worse, though. Could have been worse, I suppose. Here we are. All right, let's see what kind of damage they do to us here. E3 chart. Okay, so here's the E3 chart. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's an air attack, so you get a +2. This could be it, boys. U-boat sunk on a 13 or more. He gets a +2 on this crap. This could be it. We need to roll really low, boys. Five +2 is 7, so he did 2 hits. So he does 2 hits and a crew injury. Okay, shoo, that could have been it. Seriously, that could have been yeah, that could have been terrible. All right, let's see what happens. We got a 10. Or I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do it that way. I got to do it this way. We got a 3-3 is a hull. All right, so we took a hull hit. Let's see what that does. Hull. Mark 1 hull box of damage. When all boxes are damaged, U-boat is sunk. Hull damage is not repairable at sea. All right, so we got 1 hull damage. Second attack. 44, which is flooding. Flooding, where are you? Flooding. Alright, so place an advanced flooding marker in box when all boxes are... Okay, so we got a flood. Following combat round, roll to check for additional flooding. So we got to stop the flooding on a 1 to 4. Otherwise, it goes up to the next box. Okay, so we stopped the flooding. So we just got a little bit of hull damage, a little bit of flooding. We're okay, and now we got a crew injury, right? So now we got to find out who got injured. That's a 10 again. That's our second officer, the 2WO. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, so for additional wounds sustained, So if you get 2 light wounds, it's an SW. If you get 2 SWs, it's a KIA. So let's see what kind of wound he gets. This guy is not having a good... Oh, he's killed in action. So our what's this guy called? The second officer got killed. Killed in action. He was already wounded. The plane came in. He was probably up there. And he got shot and killed by the plane that came in. So that is a KIA on the old... Which is fine because we only got like 1 box left to go. We got 1 box left to go. Where's our little marker for that? What happened here? I think did I do something in our marker? We got a little bit of flooding. I think we got 1 box of flooding and 1 hole. Our KIA guy there. What happened to our little ship marker? Must have got moved when I was picking up these charts. Oh no, I moved it over here. That's right. So now we are in here, right? We're in the transit Bay of Biscayne. Last one before home, boys. Last one. Pray for Hans. What an unlucky fellow. Yeah, he was not meant to stay on this earth. All right, so we got the last one. This is the Bay of Biscayne. 2, 3, or 4 is death because we'll get another airplane attack. Let's not roll a 2, 3, or 4, please. That's a 7. 7 is nothing. We have made it home, boys. We have made it home. Woo! There we go. So first patrol has been successful. There it is. We're back in port. The Type 9C U-506. It's first patrol. All right, so let's count it up, boys. Let's count it up. First encounter, the Marabar, 8,000 tons, sunk. Then, second encounter, the Langibby Castle, 12,000 tons, sunk. Third encounter, the City of Birmingham, only injured. We should get some kind of points for that. I'm not sure if you do or not, but only a damaged ship. And then finally, in the last one, we sank the Navasata for 8,800 tons. That gives us a total of 28,800 tons. Let's see. Let's compare. Let's compare to how our real ship did in real life. It's first patrol. So it went out on the 2nd of March and came back on the 25th of March. That was all May. How can that be his first patrol? Yeah, so on his first patrol, looks like he got nothing. Nothing. Because he didn't actually do anything until May of 42. So he went out on his first patrol on the 2nd of March and sailed to the Hilo land, leaving there on the 9th of March for her first patrol, which took her around the British Isles to Lorient in occupied France via the gap between the Shetland and the Faroe Islands by March 25th of March. We got 28,800 tons on our first mission, boys. Woo! And we survived. We survived. That's the important thing. Surviving to fight another day is the most important thing. So, yeah, we're going to have to... We got a little bit of Repairs we need to do. I guess you just get another second officer, right? I'll have to read up on that. But that is that. Well, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Well done. Yeah. 90% sailing, 10% action, says Heathwell. It is true. Yes. Jay, thank you. I checked the German Wikipedia page. First patrol was without an encounter. Yes. So we did much better than the actual 506 U-506 and our Camp Lieutenant Eric Vonderman. Oops, you guys can't see this. I can. There we go. With our Cap Lieutenant Eric Vonderman. There he is. That's who we are randomly chosen for our replay U-506. So, the gauntlet has been laid down in front of Rough Swordsman Wargamer and Tony's Board Life. Let's see what they can pull out of their hats for their first encounters. And see how they do. So be sure to check out for them when they decide to go live for their solo challenge here in The Hunted. So thanks everyone for coming out. We've put the gauntlet down. Let's see who picks it up and carries it to the next milestone. Yeah, poor Merchant Navy chaps. No one ever remembers them. Heathwell, thanks buddy. I appreciate you coming out and all your help. Thanks to Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Jay, of course, thank you, sir, for coming out and giving me all the information. And, of course, Philip Reynolds. Wardrobe, who inspired me on to challenge me. He called me on the little the radar and was like, "You, shh, don't come back until you've sunk more ships. Your women will wait on you. Come back later." Oh, so, anyways, guys. It's been a long mission. Sorry about that. But we did a nice intro in the beginning, which took about 20 minutes just to get everyone riled up for this. So this is our Hunted Challenge. I look forward to watching Rough Swordsman and Tony's Board Life and see how they do on their first patrol. Hopefully, they'll do good and we can really get into some nice competition here. Rooting everyone on, hoping we can make this a fun adventure for everyone to check out and have fun playing and watching and just enjoying what happens here. So we'll see you all next time. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.